Alrighty, 5:39 on this Thursday morning, taking a look outside at the weather with Alex. Obviously, we have a couple more days to enjoy these nice warmer temperatures before it starts to really cool down next week.
And we have some rain chances to talk about in between now and then. So obviously our frontal boundaries that are going to cross through this weekend will bring some on and off rain chances, mainly in the form of showers. I wouldn't doubt that we hear a couple rumbles of thunder throughout mainly the early portion of Saturday afternoon. But then after that, it's really going to start to clear out because the fronts will pass through and then it will usher in some significantly cooler and drier air for the beginning of the week next week. But we have a bit of a small wind so far this morning. 42 degrees down in Dublin. It's a lot better than 36 degrees, which Dublin was popping down to as of yesterday morning. Temperatures still mainly scattered about the 40s, but a couple of 50s and 40 degrees at the lowest up here in downtown Macon. So everyone is hovering around a degree 2 or 3 warmer than this time yesterday, with the exception of Warner Robins, who is exactly at the same temperature that it was at 24 hours ago. But once again, farther over to the east is where we see more of a change in those numbers, 5, 6, maybe even 7 degrees warmer than this time yesterday. Satellite and radar shows clear skies, so that will indicate a very quick warm-up as we head into this afternoon. And go ahead and rinse and repeat your forecast that you had for yesterday into this afternoon. 79 degrees for a high temperature today, right on the cusp of the 80-degree mark. We actually could see our fair share of 80s over the next couple of days, so getting into that territory where it's nearly 10 degrees above average for your high temperatures this time of year. Future View shows some clouds will build in as we start tomorrow. No real talking points, of course, with your forecast today, just mostly sunny skies. Then as we transition into the late afternoon and more so evening hours on Friday, just past sunset, we'll start to see some scattered showers, maybe even some low-end thunderstorms creep over from Alabama, but it will be passing through as our temperatures are cooling down. So it doesn't look like this rain is going to hold together too well. It's just mainly going to be a story of scattered showers, maybe an isolated pocket with a couple rumbles of thunder as we go throughout your Saturday afternoon. But this really doesn't look that impressive in the way of rain chances according to this model run. So the SPC has put most of us in central Georgia in a low-end level 1 out of 5 risk for some potentially strong to severe weather. I'm not putting too much stock into that. That's more of a cover the bases risk as of right now for maybe some thunderstorms that pack a little bit more of a punch than just your isolated shower or two. We'll keep the rain chances in the forecast for your Sunday, but still going to be very isolated in nature. Then a cold front sweeps through and it's going to dry us out for Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday next week. But it's going to bring the coldest air of the year we've seen so far. 28 for a morning low as you walk out the door on Veterans Day next Tuesday. We are expecting our first freeze. Confidence continues to grow and confidence is very high in that. And we'll keep the chilly mornings in the forecast along with chilly afternoons for Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday next week.